Hi guys, team video for the week, the last week in May, and I just wanted to give you a few tips on what it is that I feel that makes a successful coach and what I've learned over my last 3.5 years as a coach, and then I wanted to give some shout outs for Success Club. Pardon me, but my daughter turned off my video, my first video, at like 10 something minutes in, and so now I have to redo it. Because I don't know how to combine videos on my computer very easily. Okay, so Success Club points, let's see here. Success Club 10 already. Jill, Sarah, Nicole, Christine, Candace, Mandy, Erin, Michelle, and Audra. Not already because it's kind of the end of the month, but great job, you guys. Success Club 5. Joe, which is Sarah's husband, Ashley Kirkpatrick, Elizabeth West, Joy Chatterton, Tabitha Evans, and then on the board, Lisa Noble and Jen Barnhill. Okay. Kristen Brandon also has 3. Lindsay has Success Club 12 with 3 new coaches. Husband's at 4 points with 2 new discount coaches. Aaron Baker is at 2. Chrissy Regal's at 4. Nicola Robles at Success Club 11 with 2 new discount coaches, working on getting her husband to Emerald. Whoop, whoop. Very close to Diamond. And so is Lindsay Cahert. I did it again, Lindsay. I'm sorry. Ashley Kirkpatrick's at 6. It looks like Sarah Harrison Roy is at 4. Mandy Lawson went from 6 and 8 to 10. Woo, woo, woo. You like my noises? Audrey Schwartz is at Success Club 14. Lauren W. is at Success Club 4. Angie Routh is at Success Club 14. Heck yeah, my team. Whoop, whoop. You guys are doing awesome. Just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Just know that you guys are all changing lives, and it's really exciting to see. And don't take it away from yourself if you have 1 point or 3 points, or you're just constantly moving forward and constantly working on helping people, because that's what we're doing. We're always constantly inviting, we're always talking to people, and you're planting seeds now, which is going to help you in the future months. So always continue to invite, always continue to talk to people. Okay, so volume last week, you guys, was a little bit off kilter. I actually made the banner. I didn't post the results, and so now tomorrow's Thursday again for the new volume of the week, so I'm just going to post and give a shout out to both weeks. It's going to be a little bit screwy, but that's okay. I make mistakes. Holla holla, yeah. I'll fail forward, right? And then it was actually my Wi-Fi was messed up down at the beach. And then I will do a little bit of half week with one banner and half week with the other banner. Hopefully that helps. So that volume will be coming out tomorrow for both the last 2 weeks. Okay, so that being said, I came up with 11 tips that you may have heard of or may have not heard of, but just different things that I have been doing in my business to help me be successful. And I just wanted, again, I've been in the business for 3.5 years. I don't have it all together. I'm still learning things new every day. But I do have a pretty good system in place, and I've been able to make Success Club every month since I've been a coach, which I believe it's 40-something months in a row. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it. And so here's my tips. Number 1, stop following coaches and scrolling their news feeds just to scroll the news feeds, okay? If you're going to a coach for inspiration, to look at what they've done and to write it down as an idea and maybe flip it to make it your own in the future weeks, or just different tips, that's fine. But shame on you if you're going to people's pages and just starting to compare and stew, and Rank Advancement Day comes out and you're getting really upset. I've been there before. I've done it before. It's not going to help you. So put your blinders on. Do your personal development every single day. Make it non-negotiable, and only follow coaches every once in a while. I cannot tell you the amount of coaches, the top 10 coaches, elite coaches. I've been in this business a long time, so I have a lot of friends in the business that literally have told me they've had to unfollow top coaches because it just gets a little bit of a comparing and a mind game. And so don't do that to yourself, number 1. Number 2, post every day, no matter what. I don't care if you're taking your kid to the doctors. I don't care if you're having a bad day. Like, people like to see the good, the bad, the ugly, like to see that we're real people. And it's really about a balance. You have to decide what you're going to post on your like page and what you're going to post on your personal page. I would not go out there posting links all over your personal page. That's not the way I've taught my coaches to run their business. You should have started a like page. If you haven't, make sure that you reach out to your coach to help you do that. Excuse me. But you really need to Post. Again, I've told all of my coaches for years and years and years that people relate far more to your struggles than your triumphs. People want to see that you're a real person. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've posted something that was having a hard moment. People were like, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay? So post every day, typically 3 times a day, and it doesn't matter what time, but I typically do tell my new coaches morning, afternoon, evening, if you can. Something motivational, something about fitness related or Beachbody, and something personal just about your life. Okay, number 3, attend live events. I cannot tell you the amount of times that people have said that one time I went to a Super Saturday, it changed my life, or one time I went to a summit, it changed my life. Live events change your life because it's like going to a concert. If you can hear the music on a CD, but it's not the same. If you get it in concert, it's like exciting, it's electrifying. The people around you get you pumped up, your heart gets excited. You start to become passionate, and you get to meet new people that are in your area. So non-negotiable Super Saturdays are 4 times a year. Get the next one on your calendar. It's the last weekend in July, the weekend after Summit, to sum up everything that we learned at Summit and kind of how everything went. Some people have Super Saturdays on Saturdays. Some people have them on Sundays. So look in your local area, get it down, and make sure you have that down. Also Summit. If you can make it to Summit, you need to make it at all costs. I have coaches that are driving to save money. I have coaches that are putting a lot of people in the same room. I have coaches that are borrowing money from their parents. I have coaches that are doing whatever they can possible to get to Summit because they know it's the one thing in their life and in their business that's going to affect their business this year. Okay? So get there, make it happen, make sure you are there so you can meet your family and your second team, or your second family and your team, obviously. Reach out for help. Number 5 is reach out for help if you need it. We all struggle. We all have days where we're feeling in a funk. We all have days where we're like, oh my gosh, if I hear woman no, I'm going to, okay? You have star uplines for a reason, diamond coaches. You have your diamond upline for a reason. Personal message those people, ask for help, okay? And use them as a resource. I don't know everything. Your upline doesn't know everything, but we've been through probably a lot. Maybe even if it's a new coach, they can help you. I don't always know the answer, so I might say, I don't know the answer, but I'll get that answer for you. We have training groups that are running each month. We have training in the back office. There's lots of ways that we can help you. All you got to do is ask. So shame on you if you don't ask. I won't know. Your upline won't know. Make sure you ask. Number 6, make Success Club non-negotiable. I can't tell you how many times I heard this and how many times I have heard this on the National Wake Up Call, how many times I've heard top coaches say this, how many times I've told you this. I've probably told you this 1,000 times. And you need to teach your team the value of doing the same. You need to help 3 to 5 people each month, non-negotiable. Get excited and just do it. And how you do that is you plan starting new challenge groups every single month. Get it on the calendar. Start focusing on taking your conversations and turning them into invites, which is my next tip. Okay? So make Success Club non-negotiable by inviting 3 to 5 people each month that are new into your challenge groups. Get excited. Be active in your challenge group. Run a challenge group maybe with someone on the team. Start new challenge groups and make sure that you have it. And you are going to start it no matter what. I don't care if you have 2 people in it. You're going to run it because that's something that you said you're going to do, and you're going to do that. Run it with another coach on our team. We have challenge group scripts. There's no excuse. You can get it done, and you know what it feels like to have an atmosphere of very supportive women or men, if you're working with them, in the same group. Okay, so that's number 6, make Success Club non-negotiable, because we know that when you're adding new people to your network each day or each month, you are making Success Club, you're making higher commissions, you're helping more people, you're building your team. That's what success is. It leaves a little bit of clues. Number 7 is turn conversations into invites. I can't tell you the amount of people that have all these conversations and they're talking, but they don't turn them into invites. And that's really where I struggled in the beginning. Is I'm a people person. I like talking to people. I like reaching out to people. I like getting to know people. It's very easy for me to ask them questions about themselves. And when all else fails, just ask people questions because they like to talk about themselves. But I always forgot at the very end that this conversation, if it's just a conversation, sure, it's awesome that we're friends, but for the business, you have failed if you have not turned your conversation into invites. How do you do that? Invite them into a free group. Invite them into a clean eating group that you're doing. Invite them into the 3-day coach sneak peek. Invite them into your next challenge group. Invite them into your life. You have to invite, and you have to do it without fear, and you have to stop worrying about what other people think, and you just got to get it done. If you're not doing your invites, you will fail in this business. Okay? Harsh, but true. Get it done. Number 8. Learn new things every single day. You need to be a lifelong learner. You are your own CEO. I cannot tell you the amount of people that have no idea what the sponsorship drill down is, has no idea what the breaking news is, has no idea where the trainings are located. Yes, it's our job as coaches to help you be successful, but we cannot do the trainings for you. We cannot show you every single thing that you need to do to be successful. It takes learning and failing and moving through that. So learn new things. How I did that, I Googled things. I talked to other coaches on the team. I looked at the breaking news every day in the back office on the right side, and I was an advocate for my business. Okay, I did every training that was possible. Candace last week was on our team call. She said she did every training that was possible. If you've never done a training, am I going to say you're not going to be successful? No, but it's going to probably be a lot slower, and you're going to try to reinvent the wheel and do things on your own when you don't need to do that. Use the FAQ in the back office. Like literally there's a little button that says FAQ. You type in stuff and you use it. Okay? I was looking for something about on demand. I used it. I was looking for something about the sampler pack. I used it. I use it almost every other day. It is your job to be the own boss of your business. If you were running a multi-million-dollar business, would you not learn new things every day? Would you make it your mission to open your back office, start learning what the sponsorship drill down is, start learning how you make commissions, start learning the business part of things, and if you don't know how to do that, there's a training section in the back office, Coach Online Office. COO, okay, that's what that's called. Training for Coach to Emerald training, Emerald to Diamond training. We offer trainings, Newbie to Emerald trainings. I'm doing a 21-day post training, okay? It's not about doing more trainings. It's about taking what you've learned in these trainings and applying them one step at a time to your business, all right? Number 9, volunteer and help lead on the team. If you want to be looked as a leader on the team, volunteer your services. Offer to do a team call. Offer to start posting about the monthly, wake-up calls. Offer to host a clean eating group for the whole entire team. Offer to host a webinar. I don't know. Whatever you want to do to help the team, do it. That is what leaders do. They get off their butt and they start to lead, okay? I can only lead a certain amount of people. You can only lead a certain amount of people. I may not be that great at technology. I may not be great at certain things, but I bet you there's people on this team that are amazing at technology, and I bet you there's people on this team that are amazing with organization. I can name 3 people off the top of my head. Michelle Wood is awesome with organization. Jessica Height is awesome. I'm telling you, where you lack, we have people on this team that are great in. And where you're great in, we need your help. Share with the team. Okay, number 10. Always be working on your journey, all right? This is being a product of the product. This is a 3 vital behavior. Map out each month your workout, your meal prep. Try new recipes. Always be part of a challenge group. Be active in your business and in your challenge groups and in your life. Like, it goes back to the 3 vital behaviors, you guys. All of this stuff has to do with inviting, doing personal development, and being a product of the product. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have 6-pack abs. You don't have to be a nutritional guru, but you got to be on a plan, and you have to be moving forward. You have to be setting yourself up for progress, not for perfection, so that you don't fall back into your old ways, so that you don't sit and eat a row of Oreo cookies. I've done that before. And that you don't just sit there and do what you think you shouldn't. Sorry, brain fart. You don't just sit there and worry that everyone else is succeeding because, and you need to be here and you need to be there. Like, focus on yourself. It's your own race. Don't stress out. Okay? The last thing I just want to tell you is, again, you're your own CEO in your own business, but you got to set goals. If you're not pushing yourself every single day, you're going to be stagnant and you're going to remain the same. So ask yourself, do you want to be exactly where you are now in 6 months from now? What if I asked you, what are your goals for this month? Would you know that? If I asked you what are your goals before summit, would you know that? If I asked you what your goals are for the end of the year, would you know that? And sometimes I have to ask you hard questions because I want you to be a better coach. And I want you to be a better person overall so that you can become a better coach. This really is not just about, being business savvy and being, knowing everything about this business. It's really about being coachable and learning and taking what leaders on this team do for you and help, and offer you advice and putting that into action. Okay? If you're telling me you want to be a diamond coach by X, Y, and Z, yet you're not inviting, you have no one in the coach open house, you're not talking to people, you aren't reaching out, meeting new people, you aren't befriending new people, like that is not showing yourself that you're making the correct steps to reach your goal. So ask yourself, what is my goal and what are my steps to get there? Okay? No one ever, the thing is I used to be worried that my goals I'd be scared if I didn't reach them. I'd be so scared to dream these big fat goals. But guess what? If I have a big goal and I don't reach it or I fall short, at least I pushed myself to try to reach that goal, right? So what is your goal? I want you to post below a couple things. Number one, what did you take away from this video? And number two, what are your goals? What are your goals for this, let's say next month, because that will be June. I'll ask you again June 1st. But what are your goals in this business for the month? What are your goals for the next 3 months? And then what are your goals, for the end of the year goals? What is it? And I just want you to be thinking about business goals right now. And then I want you to be thinking about where do you want to be at the end of the year? Financially, emotionally, physically. Put it out there. Start saying you're going to reach it. Start being the person you can be. Believe that it's going to happen. Understand that it will happen the more you say it out loud because you attract those type of people to yourself. And just realize that you are more than capable to be wherever you are. But you got to take the steps to get there. More than capable to be where you want to be. But you got to take the steps to get there. And if you don't take the steps to get there, you're just going to be where you are a year from now. I don't want that. I know a year ago, I was in a lot different place. I'm always constantly learning. I'm always constantly growing. And that's why I believe I've been successful. I may fail on a lot of things. I'm not a perfect coach. I struggle with a lot of areas in my life, but I never give up. I keep going. So keep going and post below those things I talked about. And you guys have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.